How long have I had this lamp?
Finally noticed. I am Bashir al-Fazal, genie of your...
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Genie, 3 wishes, right? Alright, okay, 3 things. 1, I wish for whatever the hell X was trying to give to me. I wish for 3 more wishes. And if that is not possible, if that's against the rules, I wish for a genie that will give me those 3 wishes if I wish for them. How about that?
You insolent fool! You think I would grant...
I wish a motherfucker would.
Granted. Wait, shh.
Hey everybody, it's BaronJ, and do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Well, guess what? Magic's not real, your waifu is trash, Half-Life 3 is never coming out, God is dead, and nobody cares. If there is a hell, I'll see you there. No, but seriously, they've made a manga about just about everything nowadays, it seems. I mean, just recently I covered one about the mafia, and there's even one about food porn. But in the past few years, I've noticed that there's one thing the creative forces of Japan haven't heavily touched on, which is anything to do with genies and ancient Arabian nights and lamps and they did. Magi, and I am saying magi. I know that's gonna sound weird to most people, but I take it from the word mage, so like to say the plural of mage is magi, not mages. I think it sounds a bit better than Magi. Even then, both of those pronunciations are probably wrong, because if we were to pronounce it more in an actual Arabian accent, it would be something along the lines of Magi or Magi, kind of like the word genie, because genie comes from the word jinni or jinn, which is that D-J-I-N-N spelling of it, which even then we say jinn and it's supposed to be more like jinn. I could argue more semantics with you all, but hey, I'm reviewing Chinese cartoons. Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, and later on the Kingdom of Magic, is an anime loosely based on the old tale of 1001 Nights, you know, where the girl gets kidnapped and she has to tell a story every night to stay alive. And when I say loosely based, I mean loosely. If we're talking shoelace loose, we're talking about a pair of sandals. But hey, lace up those sandals, cause we're going to the desert. Magi revolves around an ever-expanding cast of characters, but primarily it follows Aladdin, a tiny little baby boy with the heart of gold and the stick and the flute, and his best friend, Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababwa, strong as one regular man, cause he's a guy. Really, that's about it. He's just a dude. He's good at sword fighting, I guess. I just wanted to sing the song. Also, there's this little cutie. She's a slave that they end up freeing. Also, she's stronger than both of them combined. One thing I like about this setting is that harems are actually a thing. Anyway, long story short, Aladdin and Alibaba get into some shenanigans and decide to team up to take on the Dungeon, a large structure that shows up in the center of multiple towns in the world where magic secrets lie dormant and give clues into the past. Now, the thing to note about Magi is it's a shonen adventure, which could lead you to believe that it's going to become a PowerPoint presentation later on. But Magi is actually one of the few shonen that keep a consistent quality throughout the series. I was surprised from the first episode at the little details put into the art. It's pretty nice, and for sure there are some breaks in the animation budget, but overall consider this pretty nice to look at. It wasn't until after I finished the series that I learned A1 was in charge of production, which makes sense. A1's pedigree is extensive, but right now they're known for about 2 things in the mainstream public, and that's Sweared Heart Unlean and the other reason this show stands out is the setting. Like I said before, nobody's really done this so far, and it's pretty novel to see Japan's authors and artists go out of their moe-filled high school comfort zone. Importantly though, I'm going to make a personal rule about this because of the fiasco that was Tokyo Ghoul. And I guess you guys can take this to heart too, so from the makers of just because a show is popular doesn't mean it's good, comes a fresh and novel concept does not necessarily mean a good finished product. Just because a show is good in the first 3 episodes does not mean the entire season's gonna be great. It's pretty much why first impressions videos should not be taken seriously whatsoever. They're just kind of fun. I mean, I'm still gonna be doing one here in a month or so hey. But thankfully though, Magi actually manages to make all of that worthwhile. Like what I was saying earlier about the quality of the animation throughout the entire series. My only real complaints lie in the pacing later on in the series, along with some of the setting and atmosphere as well. The manga is ongoing, but the series production has ended, and Aladdin said up front what he wanted to do was go hunt Jinn relics, but in the most recent series, he was basically going to Hogwarts while Alibaba learned some pretty cool fire, sword, sorcery shit. It was just a little different from what the show initially seemed like to me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Magi has 2 seasons out right now, Labyrinth and Kingdom of Magic. There's no word on if they're picking up another season, but I'd say go look at these if you're looking for a unique change of pace. You might wish they were making more.
This is the end of the video. Hit the subscribe button and the Twitter and the Facebook. Up in the two corners you can see the shirts and the music. Sometimes I play video games on the Twitch. It's kinda boring, don't come see it.
As always, guys, I'm still taking requests for series you guys want me to review and things to say voices in. I don't know. Maybe throw some music at me for me to make. I've been kind of wanting to do that recently. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.